Hey, it's your boy Gpac with Chirac. Please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe, but good people. Okay, tonight we have Mr. Jermaine DUPRI, Atlanta rapper, songwriter, Grammy Award winning producer. He got his star. He said he found Kross in the mall. And a lot of people were saying you took advantage of them, and strange things happened to those guys in Kross. One of those guys, rest in peace, they say he unalived himself. He didn't want to be in here anymore. And the weird things we hear about the music industry is very wicked. So enough of me talking. I'm going to let Jermaine DUPRI break it down the situation.
Where I'm talking about me writing Kross first album. 100% writer. Right. So like, say for instance, like Kross first album, or Kross all of the album. I wrote, with the first album, I wrote everything on the album and produced everything on the album. So therefore that's 100%. I'm like, therefore I get 100% of every piece of the pie that's coming when it's publishing.
Whoa.
Right? So that's what I'm saying. So soon as Kross sold 2 million, it was $1 million at my door. $1 million from the. But they sold 2 million. They sold 2 million records like in like 2 weeks.
Whoa!
Just from publishing, it was $1 million. Yeah, it was $1 million already. Like because it's like they say it's in the pipe. They call it like, it's in the pipeline. So once you start selling records like that, the money, the people, everybody know the money is there. Right? So then people just start showing up like, yo, I give you, if you let's do 50% of your publishing, we give you $1 million advance, That's what advances start, because they can see the money. If you own the label and you get in the masters, and then you write the music and you get in the publishing, and then you produce the music, so you're getting all the money. You don't get all the money. But what else is there to get? I mean, but by the way, you get a significant amount of money. A large, but you get a significant amount of money. And producing their first album and being 100% writer. The comments about this is crazy. I seen people saying I took advantage of the Kris's. I seen people saying I finessed them.
You did, allegedly.
I seen people calling me a predator.
Whoa.
Man, I seen people say you should blame the parents for letting me do what I did to the Kris's. And the shit just keeps going on and on and on, right? I need all of you niggas that's saying all of this shit to come to the front of the congregation right now.
Here I come. I'm right here now.
We're going to unpack this right now.
Unpack it.
Just so y'all clear. I want y'all to hear me really, really good. There was a time in Atlanta when young kids didn't want to rap. There was a time in Atlanta when young kids didn't even have an idea that they could become rappers.
Okay.
There was a time in Atlanta when a young producer went to a mall and met 2 kids that weren't even a group. They was just 2 kids. I saw them and I said, yo, what y'all do? And the 2 kids told me nothing. And I keep saying 2 kids because I want y'all to understand, they was just 2 kids. They had no idea that they was a group. I decided y'all should be a group. They had never been to the studio. They had never had a thought to be a group. They never wanted to be a group. They weren't running around Atlanta with a demo tape trying to shop it. They was just in the mall being cool kids. And I'm sure in the world that we live in right now, it's hard for y'all to even imagine that this is what life was. But this is what life was in Atlanta.
It's not hard for us to imagine 2 kids walking around the mall, just hanging out, being cool kids. You seen dollar signs right there. You gonna say you didn't finesse them. You said they sold 2 million records in a week. So if I'm not mistaken, that brings in like $20 million. And back then, those are all hard copies, CDs and albums and cassettes back then. So you made a lot of money. Where did the rest of that money go? And what made that other guy that was in Kross, rest in peace, they said he committed suicide. That doesn't make any sense at all. Jermaine, you're losing me.
They did nothing. Went from meeting me at Greenbrier Mall, telling me they did nothing, to becoming millionaires before their 15th and 16th birthday.
Okay.
I tell these guys, wait, let me go back, because I want to say this too, because you guys keep moving the goalposts as if, I don't know what it is about Kross that makes y'all want to move the goalposts, but prior to Kross, I had this other group called Silk Times Leather.
That's what we're talking about.
These was girls. This was a girl group, all-female group called Silk Times Leather from Atlanta. I wrote and produced a whole album as well. Now, I didn't make millions of dollars. I think I made the most I made, probably $50,000 at the most. That's the most I made. But that don't sound like nothing to y'all, so y'all don't give a fuck about that, right? Cool. But I did write and produce a whole album. But I ain't finessed them, right? Because I ain't making $50,000. Anyway, let's go back. So Kross, right? So when I did the Silk Times Leather album, they got signed to Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers told them that their producer was too young and he had no experience in the music industry, so they wanted to have someone help me produce their record. The person they sent to produce their record, help me produce their record, was a guy by the name of Joe Nicolo, otherwise known as Joe the Butcher. So Joe the Butcher basically mixed the Silk Times Leather record and showed me a couple of things here and there to make the beat sound fatter, this, that, and the third, right? Help me out. After the Silk Times Leather album came out and it did whatever, like, you know, this is the only person I knew in the music industry. I'm in College Park. I'm 17 years old. Mind you, I'm 17 years old. I don't know nobody, but I tell them I'm gonna get them signed. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get them signed. I'm just talking. I'm just believing that I can do it, right? We start cutting demos, blah, blah, blah. And we finally get to this one song, Little Boys in the Hood. And I send a demo to Joe the Butcher. This is the only guy I know in the music business. And he had just opened a new record company called Rough House Records.
Now, y'all heard Jermaine Dupri say he was 17. He had no connections in the music industry. He is telling a story. His father was the senior vice president for Columbia Records. If you don't believe me, here's the proof right here.
He is a well-known American music executive, talent manager, and was the former head of Columbia Records' Black Music Division. He helped launch many artists' careers. Jermaine Dupri's father is Michael Malden. He is a well-known American music executive, talent manager, and was the former head of Columbia Records' Black Music Division. He helped launch.
So y'all heard that Jermaine Dupri's telling the story. His father helped launch the careers of Houdini and lots of other groups. Jermaine, you did have a connection. So how did you know how to sign that paperwork and process to get that publishing money? So you had to go to ASCAP or BMI and have your paperwork right for the check to come to your door. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jermaine.
Kross. Now, Rough House signs Kross. Kross is not signed to Jermaine Dupri's production company or Jermaine Dupri's record company, because Jermaine Dupri don't have no record company. Jermaine Dupri is a nobody. So it's no Social Death, and they're not signed to Social Death Productions. I get these guys a record deal with Rough House Records, and you know how much money I got from that record deal? Nothing. So Kross got paid before I even saw a dime. For anybody out there asking how much money did they make, they got paid in advance as artists, whatever their artist deal was. I don't even know what their deal was. I wasn't part of it.
Stop lying. Stop it.
They got an artist deal. They got signed to a record company. They got paid. This was prior to me making any money off these guys. We go in the studio, we start writing, we do what we do. I make Jump, send Jump to Rough House, boom, everybody go crazy, put the song out. The song goes, I think, gold in a week. It was platinum the second week. It was double platinum in the third week or some shit like that. Kross started doing shows everywhere. Boom, shows everywhere. They blowing up. The box is going crazy. Kross. They start selling merchandise. And Kross started making $1 million to damn near $2 million a week in just merchandise. You know how much money I got from that? Nothing.
So he's going back and forth. He said he had $1 million in the pipeline. Do y'all believe Jermaine Dupri's telling the truth? There you have it. That's your boy Gpac with Chirac. Please don't forget to hit that like and share and subscribe button. This is crazy.